All right. So we should be live now. And oh, look at that! I got a spot in my head right there.
Yeah, you do.
So that's okay. It moves out of the way eventually, and it comes back and hits me in the head again. See, like that, and then we
Mm,
just keep we
That's
poof.
right.
We just do that. So
We'll,
anyway,
we'll, we'll be gone soon.
yeah, exactly. So today we're gonna play a game. Mike and I were on actually Tony's channel, and we were in the chat, and we started talking about World War One. And Mike said, "Well, let's play this game here, which is what is it? Eagles in the Sky, right?"
Eagles in the sky.
And that's by who's that? Who's that by? See,
Re- Revolution Games.
Revolutionary Games. Yep, yep. So I'm going to be totally new at it. Mike is the expert here. We're going with that. Uh, but he's gonna show me how to play it, and we're gonna see what I can do and how fast I can crash. I think the average lifespan for a World War One pilot was only a matter of days, so I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
stay with the average at least.
I'm I'm afraid it might be minutes in this game.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll go ahead and make the screen a little bigger here, and then you can adjust it. But we'll take up the full
Yep,
page there.
that sounds good. And if anybody joins us in the chat and you know the game better than us, please feel free to correct any mistakes that I make because I
Yes.
know I'm going to make some. So, all right, let's talk about the game. World War One, tactical air combat, and the scenario I chose for us was inspired by Thomas Van Hare. That's always on the War Room, and his new game is about the Black Flight. And this scenario is that on June 1st, 1917, B Flight of Number 10 Naval Squadron, known as the Black Flight, took off 2.5 hour into a 2.5 hour patrol. The squadron had recently been equipped with a new Sopwith triplane. They encountered a flight of Albatross D3s. So, John, you're going to be the Black Flight with the triplanes, and I will take the Albatross planes.
Okay. And I don't know if you
So
saw
let's.
Jester's little comment already. So
Yep.
yeah, that could very well happen, Jester. That you might be onto something on that.
Yep.
All right. So let me slide
All
this out.
right. So if you look down in the bottom right hand corner, there we have the zone that we're flying, and we are flying in no man's land here. And that don't matter. We have every at the beginning of every turn, except the first turn, we will pull an event, and we will look at the no man's land zone to see what happens in the event. There are 8 turns. We get to the end of the 8th turn, the game is over. The game can also end a couple different ways. One is we both, say that it's over. The other one is if we are both out of, if let's see here, we both say we're done. Um, I'll have to look it up now. I can't remember the other ones, but we'll worry about that in a second. We're going to play. Here's a sequence of plays here. We're going to do a random event, but not on turn one. Like I said, we're going to do an initiative phase to see who has the initiative for the turn, which gets to go first.
Okay.
Then we have a draw phase where we're going to draw our hand of cards. Um, Not on the first turn because we're going to be set up with our starting hand. Because once you start, there's a couple extra things you can do during the draw phase. In other words, you can do some discarding, which you cannot do to start the game. And then we're going to take our activation phase. So we're going to be taking turns going back and forth, activating aircraft to do stuff, and then the end phase.
All right.
So let's start with the initiative phase. Who has the initiative? The initiative goes to the player with the fewest scouts on the display. And this is the display up here. We have high, We have medium, low, and treetop altitude. This scenario takes place at medium altitude. So all of our planes are here on the medium altitude. And I have the two bottom ones rotated so we can see the numbers easily. Um, so for the initiative, we both have 5 scouts. These are all scout planes. So we're tied. If equal, initiative goes to the player whose flight leader has the highest leadership rating. Your flight leader is right here, is Crenshaw or Collishaw. He's he has two numbers there. He has two threes. The top one is his leadership. The bottom one is his flight number.
Okay.
So your leadership's a 3. I have Mort's and his is just a 1. So you have the initiative until something changes, right? Like if you shoot one of my planes down, then I'll have fewer scouts, and then I have the initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we do initiative. So to start with, you're going to have the initiative. And after, if that was tied, then initiative goes to the Germans.
Okay.
So when we draw our cards, we're going to use one of our two numbers for our hand size. And it goes like this. Okay, we're going to draw up to our flight leader's rating. First of all, we're going to get one card per scout that we have on the board. So we're each going to get 5.
Okay.
Um,
So now, well, first off, I think I came in as an observer, so I'm going to need to change.
yeah, go be the allies.
All right.
Then we're going to draw up to our hand size the number of friendly scouts plus leader's rating. And which rating that we're going to use is, I'm going to go to the rules and read it to you.
You can use either rating if you have two. If you have more than two, then you use the scouts, and if you have one, you use the leader's rating.
Yeah, if
I
you
think.
have, you're almost there. So the flight consists solely of flight leaders by themselves. Use the flying rating.
Yeah.
If the flight consists solely of a leader plus 1, you may use either. In all other cases, you use leadership. And we are other case right now because we have more than one extra plane. So you're going to add 3 to your 5, and I'm going to add 1 to my 5. So you're going to have a 2 card advantage.
So now I
So
want to draw a 7 on in my log there. My
8.
8. Okay.
8. You have 5 scouts plus 3 for your rating is 8. And I want to do the same. I want to let me know when you're done, and then I'll draw.
Okay. I got them all.
And I have 6 to choose from. Okay, so we each have our cards. Oh shoot! I messed. You know what? Um, just keep those cards. I
Oh, I
want to
see. Yeah, you
show.
got some out there.
Yeah,
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 well,
yeah.
that's right.
I'll, I'll just put these back in the deck. No big
Well,
deal.
let's. Should we talk about
Um,
them first? Show everybody.
y- absolutely. So the way this game works is you're going to have the initiative, and you're going to activate one of your planes to either do a targeted activation or an untargeted activation. An untargeted activation in this case could be to try to change a level, like either to go higher or lower in altitude. You could also do a head on attack. We'll have to read on that one. That might be targeted because you have to target a plane to do that. to like repair guns. There are a few untargeted activations that you can do. Mostly, we're going to be doing targeted activations where you pick a plane, you play a card. I have the chance to play a response card, and then we will see who has the advantage at that time. And if one side has the advantage, we will move into one of these side boxes over here, over here, and do the dogfight.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Now, take a look at, I'm going to zoom in on these bottom planes on yours down here. You have four numbers on the right side of the plane that matter for your maneuvers. They correspond to the cards above. So the top one is a red arrow pointing up. That is your climb value. All right. The
Mm-hmm.
next one down is the blue arrow going down. That's your dive. The third one is a green arrow pointing right. That is your that's your speed rating. And the bottom one has that purple turn. That's your maneuver rating. So if you compare our two planes, you have a 2 point advantage in climbing over me. We are equal in diving, except look at my plane in the middle bottom. There's a yellow W. That means I have weak wings, which will affect when I like have to do some dive maneuvers. Like I believe to a lower, we'll read on it, but I think it's when I dive to a lower altitude, which could hurt me. My wings could fall off, and that's it for him.
That would not be good.
You No, you have a 1 point advantage in speed, and we're tied on maneuver. So your planes are a little better than my planes.
Okay.
So when you activate, you choose a plane to activate. You flip it over. When you flip the plane over, you'll notice that there's a red line that goes down the side where the numbers are. That should
Yeah.
remind you nothing changes on it. It just reminded you that you activated it. You can't do it again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Um, when you activate a plane, you choose if you're going to do a targeted, you choose a plane you're going to target, and then you play a card. You'll notice all these cards have the red arrows, the blue arrows, the turn arrows, and the speed arrows. You will
Yeah.
add that number to your plane's number, and that will be your activation number. Then I can respond. I get my plane number and any card that I play. And let's say you have a 1 point advantage over me at the end, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
have to match what you're playing. So if you play like a steep dive, doesn't mean you're diving to a different level. You're still at medium level, but you're coming in, you have a little bit of a height advantage. You're playing. So I would have to play also a dive card with the blue arrow. We calculate what we have, and let's say you have a 1 point advantage. Well, then I would place you at we would put a number one on it on your plane. A little, let's see here, like one of these to signify that you have you're at one advantage.
Okay.
And what that means is you're pretty far behind me. So when you shoot, you have to you see this number right here, this target number on 3 right here.
Yeah.
So you would look at that number, you would pull another card, look at that number, and you have to roll this number or less. So in the case of a 1, you would only hit me if you pulled a 1. If you were a 4, you would hit me on every one of these cards would hit me
Okay.
because you'd be 4 or less. and then you pull on that same card. You look at either one or two gun resolution and what it does. So if you look at our planes down here in the bottom left of my plane, I've got a 2 and a black circle.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I have two guns. You have one in a black circle. You have one gun.
All right.
So I have a little bit more firepower than you do, but you can outmaneuver me. And then we're both ends, and that is used for damage. You'll see the F, N, S, and A. Fragile, normal, strong, and I forget what A stands for, but it's the best. It's the toughest one. But we're both ends, and we would just look over here to see what happens to us, and we'll apply the effects.
All right.
Um, want you to point out. Notice this barrel roll right here. The
Okay.
barrel roll, if you look at its special, can also respond to an agility maneuver. So I could use this card if I'm responding to you doing a barrel roll. I mean, for you doing a maneuver card against me. So if you played a purple card against me, I could either play a purple card or this barrel roll because it goes against
It works
those.
for both.
So
Okay.
yeah, so keep an eye on that in your cards.
All right.
Now you have a couple special cards here. One is this metal card. That is a 4 for anything that you do. Now, this number that you play here can never be higher than any of your plane numbers you're using it for. And right now, we're above all these numbers. The numbers go from 1 to 4, this one being the highest. But things will happen in the game, and we will lose some numbers here where it may come into effect. So if you played a 4 and I only had a 3, I played this 4 for something that I have a 3 on. I'd have
Mm-hmm.
to subtract 1 from this 4. It can only be as high as my plane number.
Okay.
Um,
So now the plane number, like on mine, that's not the one in the black though, right? The
no, these
one.
numbers. No, the matching the 4 numbers for your maneuver. This is a
Oh, I
this
see.
is what I just told you. This number can never be higher than any of your maneuver numbers you're using it for.
I see. By the way, Boston Baby said that the A was for armor.
Yep, that is what it would be. Okay, so I'm going to rotate mine back this way to you. You can rotate yours if you want, or we don't have to rotate them. Um, oh, and the other one is up here, and this is a falling leaf. Now, the falling leaf, you'll see, can only be played if you're being if tailed. If someone's tailing you, aircraft becomes neutral and dives 1 level, and the other person cannot follow you. The problem with this is you're kind of in an uncontrolled spin, and
Mm-hmm.
we have to see if you can get out of the spin. And you're going to have to draw another card. We'll have to read up on it. I can't remember, but you could crash into the ground, right? Doing this at low level is real dangerous,
Okay.
but it gets you out of a jam if you're in a real bad spot. So let's just start and we'll help each other and we'll look at cards and we'll talk about stuff. This will be a total learning game. And if you like it, you want to play it again, we'll we'll do that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
let's see
I like
here.
World War One stuff all the time. So
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna reshuffle those back
and I
in.
like
Okay.
planes also.
So all right. So it's your activation. Okay. Now how the turn can end is if we pass 3 times in a row. So if you pass, I pass, and then you pass, turn done.
Okay.
Um, when one side runs when both sides run out of cards, the end of the turn can happen also.
Okay. So now, how do you climb and dive? Like
Okay.
go to the different
So
levels?
so this is a part we're gonna have to get in the rules. You can just like dive to a different level on one turn. It only takes you one turn to get there. And like right now, you could do a un targeted activation, and you could dive down to low, right?
I
But
see.
you can't attack anything unless you're on the same level as them. Now you could climb, but it'll almost always take you at least 2 turns, so maybe 3, to actually gain a level. And if we climb now, you can see here at high all of the negatives to our maneuver stats
Yeah.
because the air is getting thin unless you have an H yellow H, which is a high performance engine, which none of us have. I'm the only
Yeah.
one with the negative, the yellow W. So diving could be problematic for me.
Okay. All right. So then
So
I guess
basically, yeah,
it,
you want to like activate one of your guys and pick on one of my guys and see if you can get on my tail.
okay. So I'll activate this guy here,
Okay.
then go after that guy there.
All right.
I
Sounds
guess
good. Now
is that how
you,
you do it? Do I tell you, or you just pick one?
no, no, that's what you do. You're going after that guy. And
So then
then
I want to place a card
you,
down.
yeah, place a card you put down here in the sequence of play.
Um, so the card would go where? Here.
No, let's put them all down right here below our playing area.
Okay.
Okay, so you played a 3 barrel roll. Your speed is 6, and this is a 3. So you are a 9, and I'm a 5. You're already 4 ahead of me. So now I would look at mine, and I could do a response. You did a speed. Okay, I am. Oh, this hurts. I'm not going to play a card. So you end up with 4 over my 5. So I take my plane here and I put it in the tailed section. You bring your plane over here, and I'm gonna rotate it around like that, and we grab a 4, and I like to put it like on top so I don't cover up any numbers or anything. You have a 4 advantage over me, which is good. That, and then we don't need this anymore. This can go to the discard pile. And now you could take a shot. Anytime you end up on the tail of another plane, whether you activate or the enemy activates, the person who's behind gets to take a shot.
Okay. So
So
then,
you can you can pull it. I'll pull a card for you. You can flip that card.
okay. It won't let me flip it.
Oh, maybe because I pulled it. There you go. So you need to roll 4 or less, which you did with a 1.
Okay.
Now
So
you have one gun against an N. What does it say?
one gun superficial.
So no damage.
Yeah.
You tore up my cloth a little bit. Now
Okay.
that's done. Now it goes to me. Now I could try to activate this guy to try to flip around and get on your tail, or I can activate something else.
I see. So now do I deactivate my guy now over there, or just he just
No,
stays
no,
like?
no, no. He stays like that, so you don't use him again during the game,
Oh, I
the
see.
turn. So when
Okay.
we're all done, we'll flip them all back over. And I think there's a flip button up here on top somewhere. Activate button. I don't know. My note, my letters are going away. Notes. Uh, ah, you'll
Yeah.
have to look
Flip.
up on top.
Yeah.
My
Flip
fast
activated
one was
aircraft to
doing
the
it.
other side. That's one
So
next
when
to
we're
it.
done, when we're done, we'll do that.
Okay.
So it's my turn. So looking at my cards. Ugh, I got a crappy ass hand.
Well, that's good.
Uh, yeah, that's good for you. Ay, ay, ay. What am I gonna do here? Um, okay, so to do a head-on attack, that happens over here, and I have to play a speed rating. Let me make sure on that, but I'm pretty sure I have to play a speed rating card. So I am looking at uh, altitude, combat, dogfight, position, joining the dogfight, combat, head on. I'm looking on page 10.
Okay.
10.3. 10.4. An unengaged aircraft may make a head on attack against another unengaged aircraft by making a targeted activation using a speed maneuver. The target aircraft may not respond to a head on attack. After playing the card, both aircrafts may fire at each other with a value of 4. Fire during a head-on attack is considered to be simultaneous. Damage does not apply till we both get to fire.
Okay.
After resolving the head-on, both aircraft remain unengaged. So I'm going to try that because I don't like my hand, and I'm going to take a chance here. So I will activate this aircraft against this one against this one.
Okay.
So I will flip him to activate him, and we will both do an attack. So here's my attack, and I'm roll. I need to get a 4 or less on this, and I got a 4,
All right. And I got a 3.
and you got a 3, and we both shot each other's crew up. Oh, we just shot each other in the face.
Well, yeah.
All right, now we have to go to our damage chart, and I don't know if the damage chart is in here. Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
It's right.
It's up at the top with charts, and you just push this blue down arrow
Yeah.
to damage.
If the aircraft has only one crewman, which we do, draw a card and check the fire value. A fire value of 1 to 4, the crewman wounds the crewman. If it's a 5 or 6, it kills him. So I'm gonna choose. I'll pull yours, and you can pull mine. So I flip it a 5 or 6. 5, you just got killed.
Oh man.
And now go ahead and pull for me, and yours is okay.
Gun.
Jammed guns means something. Hang on.
Yeah, it means they can't shoot you because you hit my gun.
Um, what does jammed guns do? A jammed gun wounds the crewman. A jammed gun kills a crewman already wounded. If there are 2 crewmen, they're not. If a jammed gun is drawn, both crewmen. Okay, that's all for. So I'm wounded.
Okay. But I'd be dead.
So you be dead. So I have a wounded pilot because I only have one guy. So my pilot is wounded. And you can see how deadly quick this can be.
So then my plane just goes over here to shot down.
Yes, yours goes there. I keep my wounded on here.
Okay. Well, I gotta. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Okay, and now it's back to your activation.
And then hold on a second. I gotta rotate him out so that he's face down because he just plowed in. There you go. All right. All right. There. Okay. So now I'm activated.
Jester's giving you some advice. I don't know if I would take it, but he's giving you some advice.
Yeah. He says to play speed cards since he doesn't have any, and he says
But he don't. But
he says
he
you're right.
doesn't
Being
know
alive
that.
just a matter of a few moments. Yeah. That was all that guy was alive.
Yep,
And then
that didn't last long.
yes, we need more. I'll try to do my best, Jester. I'll try to do my best. And I also gave action video of it crashing too. Don't forget that too. All right.
Gotcha.
So now my question to you is, can this guy go after this guy?
He can.
Okay.
You could go after anybody you want. He could even go after this guy.
Oh, so I can have two guys
Now
after him?
you can have maximum of 2 planes in these boxes of your own side. So 4 planes could be here, like right, like I could come and tail you here, and then you could come and tail me here, and then the rules get a lot more difficult.
Okay.
Um, the one thing though, if you come here and you are at the same distance, you have a possibility of crashing into each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, especially where my guys fly. Look at this guy down here. He's already. All
Yeah, he's
right.
not doing it there.
Okay. Well, he'll take on this guy right here.
Okay, all right. And now you're going to play a card.
So now, if we do the head-on thing the same way, it's just basically a drawing the card. You just take a chance.
You can
One draws
you
better.
can
Yeah.
right now if you have some really good cards and you know you're going to get the advantage, then no reason. The only reason why I did head on is my cards kind of suck.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. Well.
I have one card that's good,
Okay.
but the rest of them all suck.
Well, I'll play that one.
So we're going to play a speed barrel roll. Okay, so your speed is 6 minus 5. So you would be an 8.
Now, is there any minus because your pilot is wounded on any of this?
No. Well, we should check the chart because they do have
It says wounded
uh
pilot reduce the printed value of the maneuver card by one.
okay, so I am going to do this and I think this will go. So read that again exactly.
It says wounded pilot reduce the printed value of the maneuver card by one.
Okay, so whatever I play, if I play whatever maneuver card I play, it'll be -1 to it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that says that on this side. Nope, dead. Okay. I wish they would have put that on here on the back side. He doesn't need to be dead. If he's dead, well, if you have a 2-seater, I see you'd need to
Yeah.
have it on there. They could have put it on here somewhere, but anyway.
So yeah,
Um,
Jester's telling you that I'm about as good at flying planes as I am at driving tanks.
all
But he also he
right,
also made a
so
correction that on our math here. So 6 plus 3 is 9.
yes, 6 plus 3 is 9.
Good thing we got a math wizard watching us.
Good thing. All right, I will play this card to lessen the hurt.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
I was
you're a
wondering why you
9.
didn't play any card last time, because no matter what you play, at least it would be,
I might want to save cards 'cause, like if I only have so many cards. If I do a bunch of responses, I can't do anything offensively,
I see. I see.
right? Or so if
Yeah.
I'm playing a response a lot, um, I am a 5. I'm a 6. You're a 9. You have advantage 3 on me.
Yeah.
So
Don't
this
forget
is going to go
you get a
here.
-1. So basically, that card was a 0.
It is a 0. So you are actually a 4 on me, and I will grab one. And you can put your plane right up here.
Oh, okay. Oops, that's my card.
No, yeah, not your card. Your plane.
My plane. There we go. Right there. He's going to come at you from this side now.
Okay, well, I'll pull this down then.
There you go. He's coming at
All
you.
right, and now you can take and now you can take a shot.
So I just draw another card, right? Just
Yep.
pull a
You need a
card.
four or less. A
Oh,
5. It's a miss. It's a miss.
man.
Okay, my activation. God dog it. Okay, I am going to activate. I'm going to activate this right here, this, and this and I'm going to play a speed card for a head-on attack. Okay,
All right.
so I am going to pull and see what kind of damage I do to you. I'll put it over here, and you
So
get to do
now
the same
I
for
can't
me.
respond at all on that? Or wait.
Nope, nope, no. There's no response on that.
So wait, this is a head on again.
Yeah, do another head-on attack.
Okay,
So
so then,
you go ahead and pull a damage for me. Pull a card and put it over here. Put it over here.
oh, I see. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so here we go. Flipping a 5
Oh, jeez.
and a 4. Okay, what is that again? I think I killed you.
Well, now, okay, so you don't add that card to yours, right? In other
No,
words,
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
go
no.
by.
Hold on. I'm messing up. This isn't crew. So I did it's not a 5. I just look at this and I needed to roll a 4 or less, and I did not. I rolled a 5. I missed you. I jumped right to crew, and that was wrong. So we're firing at 4. We need 4 or less to hit. I rolled a 5. I missed. You hit me with a 4, and we look at your one gun, and it's an engine hit. So you got an engine hit on me. Well, that
Okay,
can't be
you
good.
kind of lost me and all that.
All right, I'll go back and start over. So we did a head-on attack.
Yeah.
When you do a head-on attack, you may not respond, and you each person pulls a damage card against the opponent. Your number that you need is 4 or less to get a hit. I pulled a 5 right there,
I see.
which is a miss. It's not 4 or less. You pulled a 4 or less, you got a hit. Then you look at the N, one gun, and you did an engine hit on me. So I grab an engine, I put it on my plane, and now it's -2 to my speed and -1 to my climb.
Okay, so when you shot at this plane here with this guy here, that doesn't add anything to it?
Nope.
Okay.
No, this is just for initiative and card size,
Okay.
hand size.
Okay, that's all.
So that's it. And that was this guy. Let me flip him, and it's back to your activation. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Let's see. So Gesture says 5 to 6, yeah. Gesture's talking about that. I don't know how you're in trouble because
Well,
you're
you're
doing pretty
tailing
good, I
me.
think.
No, you're tailing me with 2 planes, and I got an engine hit on this one. I'm not in good shape right now. Now I
Well,
shot one down, and I'm ahead victory point wise,
yeah.
but that's probably going to turn around real quick.
Yeah, we'll see.
Especially this guy, right? He's a -2 maneuver. You already have a +1 on me. I mean speed. You play speed against this guy, and I'm toast. And you have
Now,
a +1 to your climb, and you're already at a +2. You're at a +3 to your climb already. So yeah, this guy's in trouble right here. And just because he activated, you could take one of these guys and go against him right now if you want,
okay.
or you could choose my other guys. It's up to you.
Well, it only seems to make sense to go after the guy that's hurting. So we'll go out. We'll just go. He'll just shoot right back at you because you pissed him off.
Okay, so leader's going to
That's
go after him.
yeah.
All
And
right.
I'll just play a one there on speed.
Okay, so you're a 6, 7. I'm a 3. I'm a 3. I'm a 3. You're a 7. Oh, this is brutal. Okay.
I like how you always say that, but I got
Uh,
a guy that's dead.
but trust me, I got a lot of planes that are about to fall out of the sky. Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Okay, so then I
You're a
guess
4.
we'll put you over there.
Okay.
We put you there, and then you rotate around, I guess.
Yep.
I'll put this on the
And
discard.
you're a 4.
So then I bring down so I was four. So I bring down a four, right? Because I was four ahead of you. Or no,
Yeah,
more than that.
addition level. No, you end up a 4, I believe, right? Oh,
Yeah, because
I okay.
six,
So you
7, 8, and so I end up
okay,
with
you were 7, right? You were 6. +1
yeah.
is 7, and I'm a 3. 4 is the difference.
Okay. So now I got to flip a card, and it has to be higher than or lower than a four,
The
right?
4 or lower.
Okay. There you go. And N is
It's 4.
control.
All right, you got a control hit. Da, 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 da. Hit
So now also,
control.
yeah,
Oh, I'm hurting. My maneuver is now -3.
yeah, but I got one playing against two of yours, so there you go.
So let's look here too. So on a control, -2 to my. If you get another control hit, I'm shot down. The engine. If you get another engine hit, I'm shot down.
Okay. But I can't
Ship.
shoot at him again until next turn, though, right?
No. If you want, you still have a plane that you can activate. Oh, your leader went with you too. That's your leader.
Oh yeah.
No, you still have a plane. You could try to jump in this dogfight if you want. If you end up at 4, you might crash into this guy.
Yeah. No, I think that
So it's so it's my activation.
yes.
My activation.
So they said just jump out and aim for the river.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to now. I want to read up on weak wings. Do we have anything about weak? Do we have
I think it's on a
anything?
dive.
I
I
just
was
want to know
trying to
if it's a
read.
dive when you actually. There's not on here. I gotta look at the rules. There are special at the end of the book. There's stuff on um, special hit markers. Flight leader, greens. Here we go. Weak wings. An aircraft with weak wings is subject to damage if it had or been fired upon when it plays a dive maneuver, perform a targeted activation, respond, attempt to escape, dive to a lower altitude level, or follow a dive. So if a dive maneuver perform, so let me read that one more time so I understand that. An aircraft with weak wings is subject to damage as if it had been fired upon whenever it plays a dive maneuver. Two, perform a targeted activation. So if I use a to do a targeted or response, attempt to escape, dive to a lower altitude level, or follow. After performing any of the above, draw a card as if normal resolution. In the first three cases, the fire value of the attack is equal to 1, less than the printed maneuver rating of the card. In the two latter, the fire maneuver is 2. Okay. So if I play a targeted activation against you, I've got to pull a card, and the card would be in the first three cases, the fire value of the attack is equal to 1 less the printed maneuver rating of the card played. 1, okay, so the higher the card you play, the more dangerous it is. That's what I'm gathering. So let's just see what happens. I'm going to try it. Okay. So I am going to have to pull a card. If I pull a 1, I'm going to have damaged wings, I think. I think that's how that works. Let me keep reading that. When using falling leaf, no, this means no. Okay. Perform. After performing any of the above actions, draw a card in the normal combat resolution. In the first three cases, the printed value of the card is equal to 1 less than the printed maneuver rating of the card played. So that's where we're at. The fire value of 2. If the fire hits, gun gems have no effect. Check the one column of the damage table using the normal line on the table regardless of the actual defense class. Okay, so I have to pull for right now, it's a 1 or more, oh, a 1 or less, which can only be a 1. I'm going to have to look at the Oh, no. Okay, so it's a 1. So I could have hurt wings. You with me so far? I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
I am muted. Sorry, the dogs are barking. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so it wouldn't have been a -1 on the 2 card also because didn't it say something about whatever card you draw, it was a -1 on it?
It was a -1. So in the first three cases, perform a targeted activation response or attempt to escape. It's 1 less than the number.
Okay.
And I'm doing a targeted activation, this guy here against this guy here. So 1 less than the printed value. The fire value is 2. And the latter 2, we'll worry about that when that happens. Check if the fire hits, which it did because I rolled a 1. Check the 1 gun column of the damage table. Use a normal line. Okay, so I'm using the one on one gun column, and it's superficial. I have an N. It's superficial. I got lucky. So I did not hurt and now you can go ahead and play your response. You probably should have played your response, and then I would probably see what happened here.
Okay,
But
so now this guy's activated against this guy.
yep, and I am right now. I'm a 7.
Okay, so that's 5, 6. Okay, and then I start out with a 5 also.
Yep,
Hmm.
and you must play it. You must play a dive card.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that'll do it. That'll give you a 1 advantage. So I will go over here, tailed by you, and you come over there, and you have a 1. And you get to take a shot. You know, 1 or less.
Okay. Hey, but it's
Superficial.
superficial.
Yep, that's the problem with the one gun. Okay, well, that didn't go how I wanted it to. Okay, I am going to.
Now this one should be activated, right?
No, you went against me.
But you initiated it.
I didn't initiate this one. You did. This one, you should be flipped.
No,
Remember, I
no,
pissed you off.
no,
I
no.
pissed
When
you
you were here,
off.
you attacked me here.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
he should
did
be
you?
activated, right?
He just was, wasn't he? What happened to him?
I don't
He
think he
is.
ever
This guy,
did.
right? This guy, he's activated. He's got the red line.
No, no. I'm talking about this. This is the last guy. This is the last one that we played here. These two.
Oh yeah, yes. I need to activate him.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, because now I could activate him and shoot at him.
You can. You can try to improve your position too, right? It's an activated card. You got to play a card, and so to activate him, you must play a card, and we will figure from there, my response and stuff.
Okay,
And
so I have
and
to go ahead.
just to let you know, at the end of when we start our next turn, you can discard cards you don't like. You can discard up to 3. I can only discard 1 because of our leadership rating.
Okay.
So keep that in mind when you're playing. You can get
So
rid of cards.
so I can discard cards now and draw back up.
No, no, no. When we're all done with the
Oh,
turn, next turn you're going to be able to discard up to your leadership rating. I believe it's your leadership rating. Draw. Players with the lowest scout equal draw may discard up to the flight leader's rating using the engagement. So you're using your leadership rating for this engagement. So you have a 3. You can discard up to 3 cards to start the next turn, and then
okay,
you will draw back up to your 8.
okay. Well, one less because I have a plane less.
True, and
Yeah,
that'll switch who goes first too.
yeah. Um. So now this
I
guy.
Chester, I did play a dive card, but I was not changing altitude. I was just engaging him. And that's why I pulled that from my weak wings because I played the dive card. Even without going to a lower level, if I play a dive card, I still got to worry about my wings. So if I play like a 4 dive card, that means I'm pulling on a 3 or less to see if my wings take damage or my plane takes damage because of my weak wings, which is not good.
All right, so now I have to activate this guy, and I can't activate this guy to come back
No,
and fight
you
this guy.
do, you do. No, you cannot do that. You're engaged. You can break off. You can break off and then just come back to. Oh, and we're supposed to put altitudes on all these. So mediums go in all these altitude boxes.
Oh, okay.
So we know what altitude we're at. Oh, okay, that one, good. Now you could pass and give it over to me, and I could take an activation, or I could pass, and then if you pass again, if I pass, it's over.
So what,
You
what
can
would be the advantage of me passing? So then basically I could take a shot at this. I could take a shot here, but now you can actually place this guy on any one of these. You can join in any fight now, right?
right, but it all depends on you're going to be able to react to it. So let's just say, for instance, I wanted to come in here against this guy. If we'll have to read on this, but I'm pretty sure if you let this guy go away, like get away, then you get to use whatever card number that you're doing in response. If you don't, I think you lose one. So he would go up to a 5 on him because you're responding to somebody on your tail. And if you flip it and you get on my tail, then this guy automatically gets away because now you're tailing the guy that came after you.
Okay. Um. Okay. Well, let's see.
So yeah, basically you have one guy left. You either pass, you activate against this guy, or you break off and you come back to medium and you're done.
Okay. Well, I'll pass.
You're gonna pass. All right. All right. I'm going to activate this guy, and I'm going to do an activation against him. So I'm going to move this guy up here with your where you are. I'm going to activate against him, and I'm going to play,
Ooh, he was holding on to that one.
yeah, a maneuver. So I'm a 6. I'm a 10. I'm a 10. You're a 6. You may play.
Look at you.
Sneaky.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll play this.
All right. So I'm going to end up in a 2 position on you. So you can pull out a 2 for me.
Yeah.
And now I will take a shot with a 2. 1. You're an N, 2 guns, superficial.
So you missed
Yep.
after playing that metal.
Well, no, I didn't miss. I hit, but I just tore up some of your canvas.
All right. So now this guy is activated also, right?
Yep.
All right. So then it's
And
my turn now.
yeah,
Well, I guess I might as well activate this guy because it's the last thing I can do, right? Is this guy down here?
it depends on your cards. Right? If you got crappy cards and you think I might have a good card and you only have a 1 advantage, I might flip it on you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But then if I pass, then we go to the next turn. We draw all new cards, huh?
Yep. We draw a new card, start a new turn.
Oh, but we stay in these positions.
Yeah, everybody stays where they are. We're locked in a dog. We're in dog fights, baby.
All right.
We're we're fighting for our lives. Okay, so it's over, huh?
Um, I don't know.
Oh,
Is it?
never mind. No, I'm sorry. I was reading up here. It said deactivate, but never mind.
Well, I did deactivate him, so I wasn't sure because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So
Yeah,
basically, if I play now, and let's say I only get a one here, add one to like six, and then you play and you add three to your four, then we'd just switch positions.
yeah. And if we end up tied, we go back unengaged to medium altitude, or we're out of our dogfight.
Oh, okay. What the heck? Let's
Oh,
just end it on this. We'll go ahead and, or do I want to play that? Yeah. What the heck? We'll just play. We'll just play. All right. So I
all
got
right.
big
So you're
one.
gonna,
So that's a seven.
you got you got a big one on a maneuver.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, I got to do that one. Yeah, I was gonna say I should have went for the guy that's already has the maneuver minus, but I can't attack him again.
Can't. Nope. So you are a 7 and I'm a 6. Okay, you can increase your position by 1. So you go to a 2.
Oh, okay. So delete that. Put that there. All right.
Yeah,
So then I draw
there
a
you go.
card
And
and you
shoot.
draw a card, right?
No, I don't draw a card, just you. You're
Oh, okay.
tailing me.
All right.
2 or less. Oh, you got a hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's Dan.
superficial.
These guys can't shoot worth a damn. These guys, man.
You got to get close. Okay, you need to get up to a 5 or a 6, and then your odds will go way up.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
firing one gun from way behind him. All right.
So Possum Baby said I pressed my advantage, so I guess that's what I did.
Yeah, you sure did.
All
All
right.
right, so let's go ahead and we're going to end. Say
So
engagement and otherwise flip. Oh, so go ahead and flip all of our. Hit that button and flip us over.
all right, we're all flipped.
And now we're on to turn 2, and we have to do a. Um, we have to do a event.
Okay, now, okay, so we do the event before we discard draw back up?
Yeah, look at it. Random event. Look at your sequence of play. Number 1,
Okay.
random event.
Oh, I see. Okay. All
So
right.
that's not in the module. It's on a card, and I have it here. So we need to pull a card. So pull a card and flip it, and we're looking at the actual card number, and that is where is that card?
71.
So that's card 71. I have a table here that is in no man's land because that's what we're playing, and it's 71, 66 through 100, no effect.
Okay.
Okay,
Just because type of it.
I'll give you the other stuff. 59 to 65 is uh, light and heavy. Not sure what light. Oh, I think that's flak. Light and heavy flak. Um, low and medium high. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's flak. We could get clouds at a certain altitude. We remove an aircraft, so one of us could lose an aircraft. Add an aircraft. There's a couple different add aircrafts.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a chance that we can get more planes in the fight.
Okay.
All right, so nothing happened on that. And now we can go ahead and discard any cards that you can discard up to 3. I can discard up to 1, which sucks.
All right. So now instead of me drawing 8, I would draw 7, right? Because I have the one plane that's
Correct.
gone.
Correct. Yes, you have the plane that's gone,
All right.
and I'm doing, but minus the cards you have in your hand.
Well, I don't have any cards in my hand.
Got it.
I
So I
discarded
have
2.
I have one in my hand. I'm supposed to be at 6, so I'm pulling 5.
All right. You done drawing?
I am done drawn.
All right.
I'm just pulling out my hand and taking a look at it now, hoping that I got something. Okay. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know about this turn either.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Don't know about this turn.
You did good on the last one, so.
And everybody's engaged. There's nobody in no man's land, so there's no head-on attacks.
Yeah. And then now I have less, so does that mean the initiative goes to me?
You have less scouts, so you play first.
Okay. So then, so now I could just pick any. So I could pick this guy to attack this guy.
You could do that.
Okay. Well, that's probably the best bet is to do that. Activate him. So then he's going to go after you. And let's see. What is your big disadvantages there?
Well, I'm only a 3 maneuver, and I am a 3
Well, no, you're
climb.
four. You're four maneuver. It's -2.
It's -2. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That was a maneuver. Yes, I'm a
Yeah.
4 maneuver.
Um, we'll go. We'll go with this one here.
A 2 speed. Right, -2 to my speed would be a 3. You are what? A 8?
6. Yeah, that'd be an 8.
You're an 8, and I'm a 3. 8 to 3. That's going to put you at a 6. Yeah, go ahead. You're at 6. Say goodbye to that guy.
Okay, so then I just got to roll below a 6, then, right?
You got to roll below a 6. 6 or less.
There's
It
a
is a 5, and
5.
you got a structure hit.
So now is that
Oh, this plane's tough.
man?
This plane's tough.
God, can't even get this guy.
He's tough. All right, structure is the first time we get a structure, nothing happens.
Well, we
The
just
second,
printed. Yeah, yeah, no
the,
effect.
se- the second time stuff starts happening to him. Third time he's shot down with a structure.
Man, I think all mine say structure. All right. Okay, now you're activated.
Oh my God, these all suck.
Booda boo, booda boo.
Two, 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 two. Okay, let's go with. That's a 4. That's a 4. Oh, there, he's dead. He's only a 2. All right, let's activate this guy right here.
Jester said he thought the higher scout won the initiative, but he could be wrong.
The people with the lowest scout. Well, let's read it. Initiative. Initiative goes with the player with the fewest scouts on
Okay.
the display.
All right. Then
That
we're
would be
good.
you. Yep. Okay. So I activated this guy, and I am going to play a maneuver card. So I
Oh.
am I'm an 8.
Hmm. You're an 8 and a maneuver. I'm a 6. So that gets you a 2 with a double gun.
No, that would at 2 would put us at 0, and we would be unengaged.
No, I mean that would give you if I don't play a card, they give you a 2 advantage.
Right, but you are at 2 advantage. I have to subtract your 2. It puts us to 0. We would be unengaged.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I think that's what's going to happen because I don't have a
Uh,
maneuver.
all right. So we both go back to unengaged. And it's back to you.
Hmm. Vassal just said it had an issue. Okay. Well, let's see. What do I want to do now? Well, let's go ahead. Let's see. Trying to figure out which one I should go after. Well, let's activate this guy right here. I think we'll activate him.
Okay, so flip him.
He's activated. He's going to go after him. Um, we'll place this card down here. We'll go a steep dive.
All right, a steep dive. You're a 5. I'm a 5. And you played a 2, so you're a 7. I'm a 5. All right, I'll respond with a 1. And because I did a response with weak wings, it would be 1 less than this number, which is a 0. So I won't take any damage to my wings because it was just a 1 card. Now, if I had played a 4, it would have been a lot more chance I hurt my wing. So um, that's not going to affect anything. So you get to go to a 3. You decreased your distance to me by 1,
But
right?
when I
You're
go to
set.
a 5.
I'm sorry. Yes, you would go to a 5,
Okay.
and that is decreasing your distance.
Yeah. So then now I flip a card to see if I do anything to you.
Yep, 5 or less.
All right. All right. So
6.
we got a a 6. Yeah.
No, no, you missed. You rolled a 6. You had to roll 5 or less.
Uh,
You
keep looking at the
missed.
wrong numbers. Okay. Well,
All right.
now
My
wait. Hold
operation.
on. Back up. You have a wounded pilot there. That's -1 on your whatever you play.
You are correct.
So
That
where'd
would
that
put
card
you,
go? So that
that
put
would
me at a
put us on
6.
top. It would put you at a 6.
Okay. Okay. So now I
So
did
we
some.
have. So go ahead and pull.
Well, that's
I think he's going to die no matter what.
yeah. That's the card that would have hit
That's
you on a crew. That's what
Yep. It would
reminded me
hit.
because I thought, well, that's a crew hit, another one.
Yep. And then second crew hit is just dead, right?
Yeah, shot down, I believe. Let's see. Crew.
Well, let's see here.
If aircraft only one crew or only one survivor.
Let's see here. If a crew is only one, draw and check. Is wounded, killed, gun jam, wounded. If there are two crew, he's got to be dead.
I don't know. It says because number one is that.
Wounded pilots reduce apprehended maneuver by one. Wounded flight leaders named. Pilot killed at aircraft.
I think you draw a card again.
And I just stay wounded?
Well, if it's a 1 to 4, it's a wounded crewman. If it's a 5 to 6, it kills him. It looks like what's an FV? What the FV?
That's your fire value. You're looking at that little reticle number.
Okay, if the aircraft has only one crewman, or if there was originally two, draw a card and check the fire value. A fire value of 1 to 4. So then, do you use my fire value, or you draw a new one?
No, it's this one right here. It's the damaged one that you did, right? No, yeah, you're going to draw another one, and if it's a 1 to 4, he's wounded. But I swear, if 2 wounds should kill him. A gun jam wounds the crewman. Okay, I mean, I think all right. Pull another card. Another card. A 5 or 6, you're going to kill him. I guess 1 through 4, he's just going to stay wounded.
Yeah, he stays
3
wounded.
stays wounded. I don't see where the second one kills him.
Yeah, it says here, pilot killed. The aircraft is shot down unless it's dual control and the gunner is alive. That's the one. That's a little
Yeah, which we don't have that.
wounded pilot. Reduce the printed value of a maneuver card by 1. I have no idea.
All right, well, that's how we'll play it.
All right. So
Okay.
it's back to you.
Oh my God, a 6. It's brutal. All right, let's try it. I'm going to activate my leader and play a barrel roll on you here.
Okay, so that gives you an 8.
I'm an 8. You're a 6.
Okay, so if I don't play anything, what does that mean? You go up to a 4?
I will be yes, I will go up to a 4.
And if I play something that's higher than you, then what happens?
We're going to start subtracting my distance and see what happens. Right? You go 2 higher, we disengage. You go 3 higher than me, then we swap. Then this guy will get away that's in front of you, and then you'll tail me. If you don't play a response card, you keep the guy in front of you in front of you.
Okay, well, let's see. What do we do on this one? All right, we'll play that one.
Okay, so so you're going to let this guy get away. And now, what's your final number?
Well, that adds 4 to the 6, so that's a 10, and you're an 8, right?
Yeah. Yep. So
do I increase it by 2?
Yep, we increase by 2, which means we break. Because increasing to 2 subtracts 2 from me, and it brings us back over here.
Well, no, wait. That would put me above you.
Okay, so
Because right now you're a 5, you're an
I'm
8,
an I'm an 8.
and I'm a 10.
You s- and you're a 10. You're 2 above me, right?
Okay, so I'm misunderstanding. So
Right?
in other words, you're saying I break off
Okay.
everything if I play this.
Yes, you
Okay, I don't
break
play
off
I don't play
everything.
this then. That was completely opposite. I thought you just switched places with him.
Okay.
All
So
right,
I
bring
want you to
yourself back.
understand.
You're gonna fire at me.
Well, let me explain so you do understand what's going on here. If you play that, you end up at a 10, I end up at an 8.
Yeah.
You did a response. By doing a response, you would lose. This one would go down to a 5. This 6 would drop to a 5 because you played a response card. Then you're 2 higher than me, right? I have a 2 advantage on you. So your 2 would subtract my 2 down to
I
0.
see. I see. So this advantage is only on him. It wouldn't be subtracting 2 from
Exactly.
this. It's going. Okay. Okay. I got you. I was completely thinking something different. I was thinking this would
Okay.
go down to a 4, and I'd still have a 2 advantage on you.
No.
Okay. Okay.
This is
I got you.
so basically this guy right here is on his tail. He's like
Yeah.
right behind him.
Yeah.
But if you pay attention to me, you're going to start losing distance on him because you're not paying attention to him.
All right.
Is
So
basically
you got
what
a
the
2.
rules
You got a 2. So 2 guns are pretty good. So that should you should do pretty good on that.
Okay, so I ended up 2 more. So I go to a 4, right? I go to
Oh
a
yeah. I
4.
guess you would. Yeah. Okay.
So you sure you don't want to play it? Now, knowing that, it's up to you.
Yeah. That's hard to say. Now go ahead. Go with that.
Go with that? All
Yeah.
right, we're going with that. I need a 4 or better. A 2 with 2 guns, a structure hit.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Oh, you say
First
that.
one doesn't. First one doesn't. Well, first one doesn't do anything to you. So
Let's see now. So there's
structure.
where's the marker at? Where do you get those
I
markers?
got a
Where'd you get them at?
flip. They are in the markers unit and they're hits.
Oh, hits. I see. I see it right there. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, over to you.
All right. Well, there you go. Okay. Hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is tough. All right. I'm gonna take this guy. He's gonna get on your tail, and now I'm gonna play. I guess I would play. Let's see. I'm gonna play. What is this? I'm gonna play this one here.
And what are you playing it for?
I'm gonna play
Dive or a
climb for the climb.
for the climb? You're 9 and I'm 4.
Okay, so I'm getting the way those line up now.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check the rules on this. So I think the way this works here is I played a response. I should drop down to a 3 on you.
Yeah, because you
and
you
then
you have a 6 and then I have a 9. Yeah, so then I would drag a
no,
3 out here, right?
you'd be a
That'd go there.
3 on him, and I would be a 3 against this guy because I believe I lose 1 because I played a response.
Oh, okay.
So I wanna make sure that we're doing that correctly, but I'm pretty sure that's it. When it gets crazy like this with a lot of planes,
Yeah. But basically it's just what's in front of you and then you lose certain things because you get distracted by the guy behind you.
right, so if I didn't play anything, I would keep my 4, which I wonder if I should just do that. No,
That would give me a 4 then too.
no.
Let me activate this guy.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah,
that give me a 5.
that's why I played it, because it's like,
Yeah.
ugh. So let's go when an aircraft no, that's leaving, might be in response. Yep, reduce it by 1. So an aircraft that is both tailing and tailed does not have to give up its position in order to play a response card when they're targeted by an aircraft tailing it. However, the plane's position level against the plane it's tailing is reduced by 1 if a response card is played. In addition, if the aircraft ends up tailing the plane that was tailing it, then it must give its position on the aircraft it was originally tailing. So let's just say, for instance, you did this. I did not play I played a response and I outdid you. I ended up behind you. We have to break off into a different dogfight.
Okay.
But that's not the case, and I'm dropping down to a 3.
Okay.
There's a up and down on these, which is we don't have to keep pulling new ones, which is nice.
All right.
All right.
So then
You get
basically
a
now
shot.
then I would draw one and see if I got 3 or lower.
Yeah, exactly. Six.
So that was a whole lot of nothing. And look,
Well, you got
even a 6 has superficial on everything for one gun. All right, so it's back to
okay.
you then.
All right. So what do I have left? I have these two over here left. You gotta be kidding me. I don't like this choice at all. I don't like this choice. So okay, so what I'm thinking about here, just to kind of, so we're kind of teaching each other. I don't have a very good card, so I was thinking about I don't want to activate this guy at all because you're a 6. I am not going to get a better position. And so if I try to put a card, activate this guy, you're gonna get a free shot at me, and I don't want that. So I'm not going to activate him at all.
Yeah.
Now this guy, on the other hand, I don't have a great card, but I don't want. I have 2 cards in my hand. I could discard one, and I don't like either one of them. So do I use one? Right? Do I use one? Probably you're going to get a shot at me, but I can get it out of my hand to possibly get something better.
You're talking about at the end of the turn where you draw.
Right,
I
right.
see. I see.
That's my dilemma. I'm going to try it. We'll just see what happens. This is a learning game, right? I'm going to play a climb 2. So we are even right now.
So we are even.
6 to 6.
Oh, I see. 6 to 6. Okay.
Now,
So
if I was attempting like to climb to a different altitude, we'd have to get in the rules and read how this works. I would go. It takes you have a climb progress right here. It goes 0 to 5, and as you climb, when you get to 5, you get to go to the next altitude up. But
okay.
generally, you're generally only moving like 2 a turn
So
to make a climb.
so
So
now the
I'm not attempting to change altitude.
okay, but now would that be based on that right there, where
I
you
have to.
go the turn?
Yeah, I'll have to read it
We'll
to you
read
if you
up on
want me
that. We'll
to.
read up on that, and then next time we play, because I want to play this again. I like this game.
Well, we're
So,
going to save it. We're not going to finish it tonight, but yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, because I only got 2 hours that we can play. So,
Okay.
all right, then I
All
will
right. So
play. I will play this, and then I will go down to a 3. Correct?
you'll go to a 5.
Oh, yes, I go up. I go up because I increase it.
Yeah. You
Okay.
increase that, you decrease your range. Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. All right, take your shot.
Oh, so I get to take a shot too?
Yeah, because
Oh.
you're after the end of the activation, you're trailing me.
So now, but he's not activated. So does that mean the next turn I could activate him, take another shot at you?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you for that. You're very kind.
yep.
All right, let's see. Well, let's see what my guy does. Probably superficial, no matter what it is. A 4. Okay, so we got a
Structure,
structure.
structure, structure.
So it's no effect on the first hit.
Yep, no effect on the first hit.
Okay.
And your turn.
Okay. Well then, I'll activate him and just take a shot at you. I guess that's all I can do. I'll go
So
to
what are you
steep
gonna
dive.
steep
So
dive?
I have a 7 now.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
Okay, so then that goes up
So
2 more.
to a 6.
Oh, it doesn't go to a 7, huh? Nope, doesn't. Look
Nope,
at that.
doesn't go to 7. Only goes to 6. You're as close as you can to me.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to go to 11.
What, you want to run into the back of me?
Yeah. Well, that seems like the only way I could take you down. My guys can't shoot with the dam. All
Uh,
right, we'll
all
see what
right, here
happens
we
here.
go.
Okay, so
All
that's
right.
a crew. Oh, another
Uh-oh,
crew.
crew.
Big
All
deal.
right, now we know what to do. 1 to 4, 5 or 6.
All right, so well now I need a 6, but let's see what it does.
So we are wounded.
So you got a crew hit.
Not a crew hit. Ah, and there is a way to reduce all my. So oh no, this adjusts my whatever I'm playing card wise. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
So
right.
we start out with 5 planes, right?
We each started off with 5.
Yeah.
Back to me. I am going to pass.
Well, I don't think I can play. I think all my guys are activated.
Yep.
Oh,
So
all
we're gonna
yours are activated except this one here. So yeah, I pass.
and yep, I pass again. So that's it. You can clear all of our activations by hitting the button.
Okay, I'll clear that.
Are you want to keep going? Or you want to call it here for the night?
Let's call it here for the night. Let's save it. Let's save it here.
Okay.
That
So
was,
we
you know,
will.
I used to really like Rick Toven's War, but this is way better than Rick Toven's War.
Do you like this?
I do. I like this one. Yeah, this is pretty. This is a pretty cool game. And then I'll have time to read up on everything before next time we play. So
That's
nice.
true, Chester. Very, very true.
Oh,
So let's
please,
go ahead.
Jester. These planes take hit after hit, and I can't do anything to them. So
Let's go ahead and why don't we just finish like drawing our cards, and we'll be right into activations next time.
Okay,
So
that sounds good.
pull,
Well,
pull a
first we got to
card
do
and
an
let's
event.
do. That's what I'm going to say. Pull a card and do an event.
All right, so here's the event card, and we'll flip it. And, oh, it's an 80.
Nope, nothing.
Okay, good.
66 to 100 is nothing in no man's land.
Okay.
Okay, no event. Now we can go ahead and discard cards.
All right.
3 for you, 1 for me.
So I discard. Okay. So now I draw first
And
this time.
go ahead.
All right. So then I still go to 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All right. So make sure you close out your cards before I go back to my
Yep,
other
I've
one.
done. My cards are
Okay.
my cards are off.
Okay. So then I can go back to this.
Cool.
All right. So I think it was fun. Let's see here. I'll get us back up here.
Yeah, I really enjoy this game. I think there's some pretty cool strategy on when and how to play,
Yeah, I agree. I like this
and
game.
it plays really fast, which is nice, right? You
Yeah. And it's easy enough to learn too, and now I'll go back and
Yeah,
read the rules, and that'll give me, better understanding of
you're right.
everything.
You
Um,
may catch a couple things we did wrong. I don't know. We'll
no,
see.
that's okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's funny because when you do it online, everybody says you got this wrong, you got that wrong. Well, okay, we still had fun. We don't care.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
get it right
Okay.
eventually.
But listen, if anybody watches and you know that we did some wrong, chime in because
Absolutely, absolutely.
we definitely want to play it correct.
Oh, look, Tony showed up here, but we're already done. So now they had a 1919 expansion that was supposedly going to happen on this.
I I saw someone write something
Yeah,
about
that's what.
that.
Yeah, Possum Baby said that.
Oh, it won't happen, huh?
And then it says hopefully Mike could draw a card higher than 2 one of these days. He did. He had that 4. Remember that they blew me out. And then
Yeah, but didn't do much with it.
yeah, Tony, sorry man, we blew through. He shot my plane down like the first turn. One of my planes. So he's already kicking butt. And of course, Gesture says hi, and these guys are talking back and forth. And
Yeah, Tony, this is a pretty cool game. I think you might like it.
so Possum Baby. So the 1919 expansion, it's done, but I guess nobody's going to do it. And then you said he posted some planes on CSW for him.
Mm,
So that's too bad.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's quite a bit in this game. There's balloons. There's a whole campaign that what we could play, and you run missions, bombing missions, strafing missions, and it's there's a lot in this game.
Yeah. Well, cool. No, I liked it. I enjoyed this game. And yeah, thank you, Tony, for watching. You know. Oh, okay. So Revolution didn't get enough sales for them to greenlight it. That's too bad.
Interesting.
That's too bad.
Well, it's really expensive.
You're
Revolution. They had this was over a year ago. I bought this, and before all the prices went through the roof, and they still wanted $90 for it.
wow.
It's a tiny, tiny map, and not a lot of counter sheets, not a lot of cards. It was pretty expensive,
Hey
and I
man, it's
get
not.
it. Revolution's a smaller company. He's got to make money, but
Yeah.
that's probably why it didn't sell well. I think it was the price.
Yeah. So Jester, I don't know if it's two blind guys shooting at one another. Come on now, But we're gonna Jester and I on Tuesday we're gonna have a really exciting end game with fighting formations.
Yep.
That's all going to come down to that last turn right there, with crappy numbers on the boxes. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
That's going
that's
to be
gonna be very,
interesting.
very interesting on Tuesday. Well, I'm glad you like this. We'll have to get some of the other guys to play it and see what they think. And we could even play this co-op if we wanted to, right? We could,
That'd be fun. That'd
yeah,
be fun.
take a few plays each and go for it.
We can throw Jester in there, and so he can act. He can tell us what we're doing wrong and show us how to shoot correctly. You know.
Yeah, well, look up here. It's gone now, but man, you got 3 hit markers on one of my planes.
Yeah,
That's
but
a lot
man,
of
it didn't
hits.
do anything. I mean, that plane's going to be there until all my guys are dead.
No, I
So
don't think so. I
I
think
think
that plane's
so.
got one left.
I
He's
don't know,
pretty
man.
shot up. Well, if I get a second structure hit on him, that also reduces on my defense. So he goes from normal to fragile.
Yeah, yeah. So, Tony was here. Tony, I want to show you something here. Let me. If I can. Boy, these are together pretty good. So, Tony, I'm making these things for fighting for. Oh, let's see. Let me get light. Let me even out the lighting here. Oh, I know. Everybody else that's watching this afterwards is a big deal. So, I'm making these for fighting formation to hold the cards and stuff. And then I also made a staging area holder there too, instead of having to put them on the cards. So hopefully everything will be able to line up, and you don't have stuff flying all over the place. And I tried to make them as compact as possible, but still allow you to see all the pieces, even when they're stacked on top of each other. Because I was watching some of the games, man, the stuff gets all stacked up, and you don't know if they're undercover, if they're exposed, all that stuff. So it's interesting. Yes, Tony, the fighting formation for 3D printing. So yeah, you and me too, Jester. I'm still waiting for mine too. So we'll see how soon that comes. All right, well, Mike, thank you very much for introducing me to this game. That was fun. I really enjoyed learning
Yeah.
that. I'll read through the rules this week, and we'll set up a time maybe next week and play it again.
What are you doing this weekend?
Oh no, I actually got a remodel. I'm moving the washer and dryer from my shop in the garage
Uh,
to another
okay.
room, and I got a plumber coming Friday, and I got to do all kinds of stuff, and then plus I'm starting back teaching. So yes, I
Okay.
did. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I did say fighting formation. I meant field of fire, Tony. You're correct.
Yeah. Just let me know what day works for you, and we can continue with this.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
And
set a time, and
and
we'll advertise it.
we're on turn 3.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna save it, and I think I did a log file too, so we can see all of our stupidity.
All right.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Possum Baby, Jester, Tony. Let's see, who else did we? I think that's all we had. That I saw anyway. Notification. Let's see. It says here, yeah, 2 watching now. So appreciate you guys stopping by, and we are out of here. So take care.
Buddy.